Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Lacuna. I don't know why I keep saying I keep. This is the third episode, or the second episode, I guess. The third episode, but the second video that I say Lacuna in a weird way. It's almost like it's just like trying to break it into a song. Welcome to Lacuna. It's like I don't know why. It's just I guess Lacuna is such a title that feels like a slogan to a store's like jingle or something like that. I don't know. It's just weird to me in my head. Anyways, welcome to Lacuna. Welcome back. Last episode we talked to our character's daughter, Neil's daughter, Laura, and then we kind of got sort of deeper into his job a little bit more, where we kind of figured out that he's an security intelligence department guy, a cross between a security bodyguard for the government officials while also being sort of a detective official, which is kind of a weird blend in my opinion, but it's kind of like cool at the same time, but I just think that it's unrealistic a little bit. I guess maybe my knowledge is very limited based on how I've seen like I'm thinking like FBI but CIA at the same time, and I'm like I don't think both of them are like ever this in terms of like styles of investigation and investigating some stuff. That's in my mind of what I'm seeing a lot of in like TV shows and movies and games. They're never kind of like that sort of way, but this game takes it a little bit differently. We went through a lot of like story world building stuff, of course. Get to know his background, Neil's background as a bodyguard cop. And then now we're finding out that the Banny, the politician guy that I thought I was supposed to meet, is shot in the head, immediately dead, and now we have to figure out who the hell shot him, because he's apparently a government official from another planet that is in opposition against our current planet, which is Gahara. Banny is the president of New Joran, I think, and they both both planets seems to be fighting for control over Drovia, which ended up being a bad place for things. So yeah, I'm just like very surprised that things have turned south really quickly, but yeah. I haven't examined the mansion here yet, so we're kind of like examining things as I go about here, I think, because I have no clue what to expect. But for sure, I'm very excited because I finally get to do the detective work. I don't play a lot of detective games on the channel here. I'm trying to think what other detective games I've played besides Call of Cthulhu was one of them. What else? There was another detective game I played. Yeah, it's lost on me already. Oh, Paradise Killer. Paradise Killer is another good detective game. But I think that ultimately I have like vibey detective vibe games like The Evil Within, and I don't know. There's another one maybe that exists. I'm trying to remember some of them. But anyways, let's talk to people. So these are the employees that was with Banny apparently. Some of them guards, and there's a priest up here. This is the priest. I believe the secretary for Banny is over here. This is the secretary probably, determining on how they look, I think. And then this is the bodyguard, I'm guessing. Or this might be one of our crew intelligence. Unbelievable. Just leave us alone. Okay, so those are Banny's guards probably. I want to talk to the secretary first before talking to the priest, because the priest seems to be very touchy. Like, it seems like the priest was trying to check on Banny, but Gary, who is the chief of this department, is not gonna have that at all. Good evening. Ma'am, are you okay? Huh? Yes, we were just talking about our plans for breakfast, and then he... do you need help, I guess? Is there anything I can do for you? No, like I said, I'm okay. Are we safe here? What if the sniper comes back? The sniper's long gone. They had a clear target. You're not in danger. For a second, I thought he just tripped, but then I saw... Do you remember the way he fell? I was just standing to his right, and he fell away from me. So you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right? I guess so. I just stood there and stared at him. Then Smith came and pulled me inside. Thank you. That's all. People are on their way to keep you company. They should be here soon. It's also interesting that she's just constantly tapping her foot. I'm wondering if people react to that, where they like see somebody dead in front of them, that they would tap their foots or something. Highlight. Oh, this is the highlight toggle. We literally got the highlight toggle, but it never tells me what the hell it is. Objects with yellow outlines can be interacted with. Orange outlines have something to tell you. People with orange outlines have something to tell you. Blue objects with blue outlines have no new information when examined. Gray outlines means that they are currently having nothing new to learn from the person or objects. As you progress, people and objects are you already interacted with might hold new information. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's kind of subtle, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of like a subtle sort of outline thing. Okay. The bullet disappeared into the wall right behind this closet. It's locked. Okay. Alright. Oh, interesting. There's outlines outside that you can see from within here. Like this. When you click on it, you can see the icons like on the windows. That's hilarious that you can see it from there. Anyways, let's talk to the priest, I guess. Or let's talk to this guy. Don't let this guy sweet talk you, Conrad. I felt like I read that really... I felt like I read that really weird thing. Don't let this guy sweet talk you, Conrad. Yes, I want to examine this. 2 wooden spheres dubbed bawas. So Soviets use them when praying together. Alright. Is that evidence or clues? I see. There it is. We haven't had clues before, so this is our first. Anything you investigate will be cataloged here, neatly organized by location. Alright, so that's the last menu item we've never gotten yet. So the cupboard and the bawas. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more evidence we can use. I actually like that. They actually have like a whole like let me see. I want to see if there's any other... Oh, there's a lot of more highlights outside. Jeez. So that's where the majority of the evidence is, I guess. So they got no new things. Got nothing new over here. Let me see what's outside, though. Is there anything out here that I need to look into? No, it's just the hovercrafts or the hover cars. Is there anything on the other side? The highlight is still on, so I'm trying to check to see if there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing. Alright. Let's go talk to the priest. I want to make sure I talked and scanned everything. Talked to everyone and scanned everything, so... Alright, priest. Excuse me, sir. Are you with the CDI? I don't know why I read it like that. Why did I feel like I wanted to read him in a country accent, old man? I read it as a... Let me think. I want to know what his voice is in my head. Excuse me, sir. Are you with the CDI? There we go. That sounds a little bit better in my head. I am. Neil Conrad. Pleased to meet you. I am Priest Arjan. I was Mr. Banny's spiritual advisor. I kindly ask that you let me take off Mr. Banny's jewelry. It's a very important part of the Savians' farewell ritual. We must free the dead from their worldly possessions so that they can safely cross over to the afterlife. It must be done before the soul has completely left the body, and we're running out of time. I'll hand the jewelry over to CDI right away. It has no value to me. I understand, but I can't have you moving the body. It's crucial evidence that can't be tampered with. Do you believe in something, Mr. Conrad? I'm somewhat of a nihilist. I think I'm not religious is better said. I'm not religious, if that's what you're asking. Do you think that Gahara is a good place to live? Mostly, yes. So you believe in the capitalist ideology and in the idea of wealth and personal gain. That's not at all what I said. Listen, Mr. Arjun, I'm not here to discuss philosophical questions with you. Please, I will be very careful when taking off the jewelry. I will make sure not to alter any of the evidence. The Garian state likes to pride itself in its tolerance and liberty. This is your chance to prove to me that they are not just empty words. I'm sorry, we can't take any chances here. If you want us to find the culprits, please stay away from the body. So, you're empty words after all. They're empty words after all. I pray for the corrupted Garian soul. Alright then. I'm sorry. This priest is cuckoo caca crazy, honestly. I don't know why he thinks he's like some sort of like hero of the story kind of situation. Okay, so there's 4 buildings, yeah? The secretary said it came from the right, so we'll see. The Sakura Hotel. The Sakura Hotel looks like a fancy place, even at a distance, even maybe 150 meters away. Rocket Tower. It houses some multimedia conglomerate, about 300 meters away. Yeah, this seems pretty far. A casino. Pretty noisy place. Might help disguise the sound of a gunshot, about 200 meters away. I'll study the body last, I think. A casino. Oh no, right there. Sorry, I read the old text. A Gatto Hotel. Those are all over the city, 100 meters away. Foreign Minister Banny, as dead as it gets. Clean headshot. Oh, my bad. Oh, is this a room? There's an extra room right here, maybe? Let me think. Yes, I want to see clues. So we got one more evidence, which is probably the bullet, I guess. I guess they stay like this until I re-click onto them, I guess. No? Nothing else to scan? Yeah, we gotta look for the bullet. So I need to talk to somebody about getting the keys to the closet, maybe? Maybe I can ask her for the key, I guess? Take a look around and talk to the witnesses. Okay. I need to find someone with a key. But I don't know where this key to the closet is. Oh, here's a guy. Hello, Neil Conrad CDI. Are you with Mr. Banny? We are. Oh, wait, sorry. We already talked to your colleagues. I know, but I need your help with something. Do you know where I can find the key to the cupboard upstairs? Why would you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. I'd prefer if you didn't mess with anything before Drovian authorities arrive. Drovian authorities? We preferred this to be handled by our own people. The sniper will surely be off-planet by the time that happens. We'll share our findings with them anyway, I promise. Oh, you look promised to protect Mr. Banny? Oh, wait, sorry. Misread that. Oh, like you promised to protect Mr. Banny? I understand you're upset. We will take full responsibility for this when the time comes. You will, huh? What will the punishment be? A promotion? It's okay, Eddie. We don't want to fight. It's only convenient for Gahara, and that one champions for Drovian independence is out of the picture. Ooh, this is hard. Oh no. Please calm down, sir. Did I say cooperation or consequences? If you don't cooperate, I have to take you in. I like to see you try. Okay, this is it. Open the cupboard, or I'm charging you with obstruction of a CDI investigation. Strong-arming people into doing your bidding, huh? Surprising move from a Gaharian. Just give him the key. It's not like there's anything in there. There, take it. I'm not telling you anymore. Much obliged. I'm glad that he has a partner that's willing to just, like, tell him to just, like, just do it. It's not like it's worth the hassle, you know, kind of thing. I like that his partner was like that, honestly. It's kind of sad that he wouldn't, like, try to do it because he thinks that he's smarter than that. Oh, what did it shatter, though? Oh, I had to scan it, too? No? I'm trying to click. You can probably hear me clicking as hard as I can. Young, look at this. The bullet was inside the cupboard, as we expected. Here it is. Good work. Hold on. Let me have a look. This kind of projectile usually doesn't go very far. They probably use a comparatively small rifle to better disguise the gunshot. It was fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters. I would say 250 tops? Good to know. Thank you. By the way, I forgot something earlier. Here. You should now be able to submit the sheet I sent you. I don't know if you have all the evidence yet, but you're now able to send me your conclusions once you're done. Okay. I mean, there's really nothing left to really check on, I don't think. Let me double check the scenery. I mean, so far it's very straightforward with a lot of this detective work so far. There's nothing too complex or complicated besides the whole, like, oh, like, is the building, you know, meters away? Is it in the direction that the secretary kind of presented it? She said to the right, so... Here's the thing. Okay, let me actually start opening this up, because we're now at a point where we're finally having to decide where it might come from. Here's the thing. When somebody said it came from the right, doesn't mean the person was really paying attention to the bullet's trajectory, because when you're looking at this, like, let's say the person's right in front of you like this. When you say the right, it doesn't help you because you're only seeing one direction. It's a 2D view of the thing coming at the, or not coming, but like just hitting the person in the head. So you really don't know where the trajectory is. The right, it obviously did come from the right because that's the only places it's going through. Unless you're saying somebody shot through the cupboard and then it would immediately make Smith guilty, of course, because he's the only one with the key to open up the cupboard, right? Oh, that would be interesting that is the case, where you open up the cupboard just to shoot through it, and then that's it. But they said that the bullet is not... the bullet came from is stuck inside the cupboard, not outside of the cupboard. So it didn't make any sense anyways. But we did retrieve the bullet, I believe, based on what that was. The deformed bullet was inside the cupboard. Young said it belonged to a small caliber rifle. Okay. So she said nothing more than 250, right? So it rules out Rocket Tower, definitely. So we got 3 locations. We got Sakura Hotel, a casino, and a Gattle Hotel. The tricky part here is that, so I'll disable Rocket Tower because that's not useful since it's more than 250. Here's the thing. When it comes to rifle shooting, I think that no matter what, a bullet with a sniper rifle could potentially change trajectory. Like, it can curve a little bit because you have to measure wind speeds. Thank you, games like Sniper Elite and others, like games that have sniper rifles that tells you to worry about wind speeds when you're sniping someone. Honestly, that's what I think. I think Sniper Elite, and maybe like there was a small game, a couple of small games that had like wind trajectory you had to take into account and then shoot or something. I can't remember exactly. But like, yeah, like there's trajectory could change by the wind speed, so you don't really know which building it would come from in general. But I wish I had that information again, because Alright, because we can talk. Yeah, we can look at the thing. No more than 200. I would say 250 tops. So, yeah, that's the hard part. Is that it could be true that it could be the casino. I don't know, yeah, because we got 3 places we can go on, but I don't really know which one I would choose for this. And Gary did say the casino would be such a stupid move in the last episode, he did say. So I don't think it would be the casino. And there's an event going on, but it's loud enough to cover the sound. So it would be the one that, I would say the one that's closest to, let me double check. I wouldn't say it's the casino itself. I believe that's the casino. Yeah, that's the casino. I don't think it's the casino. I think it's the one next door. And that's the Sakura Hotel. Because I think that it's closer, for sure. But it also is covered by the sound of the casino next door to it. Oops, my bad. So I think that it might be the casino, the hotel itself. I think. Because there's no way in heck that it would be the casino itself, because again, you can't sneak it in very easily. You can only sneak it through a hotel, and that's like the most convenient one. A lot of movies, a lot of people who do this usually likes to use hotels as a great place because they make reservations, they can get in easily without actual questioning, unless you have something obviously suspicious. You can carry a suitcase in and everything. So I don't know. And she did state that the secretary, Lauren, said that the sniper shot came in from the right. Buildings on the right. So obviously it sounds like it's one of the 2 buildings on the right, not from the casino. So my best guess is that it's going to be the Sakura Hotel. I think it is. Because that's the only conclusion, logically, I can go about this. I don't mind being wrong, honestly, because I just don't really know. I have no marbles in this, honestly, so... Are we good? Neil, I saw you submitted the sheet. Report back to Gary and ask him what to do next. I think you should get to the location. Got it. See you later. Okay. Yeah, I have the highlight on, so I don't think there's anything new, I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing new. Alright, let's get to Gary. Yeah. Any new findings? The bullet probably came from the Sakura Hotel. Good job, Conrad. I'm sending Saito to lock the place down. You head over there. I'll catch up to you as soon as I can. Listen, about those bodyguards. It took some convincing, but they helped me find the bullet that killed Banny. Let's cut them some slack and question them tomorrow when the shock has worn off. Since when did you get soft spot for Drovian extremists? I don't, but these are special circumstances. Anyway, you should get going. I'm on my way. I don't know why would you say I'm on my way. I'm on my way usually is like, oh, hey, the person's there and you're on your way to that person. I guess it would be better to say, like, I'll get going or something like that, but whatever.
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the Mansion District was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of each other like toy blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
Alrighty, smoky. Well, I don't know if there's an achievement or not for this. Oh, they don't do the scenery thing? Oh. Such a shame. I thought they were gonna do some scenery thing again. Guess not. Alright. I don't remember this scene for some weird reason, or this area that much. I feel like it's like different somehow. I don't know why. Maybe I ran so fast that I forgot about the scenery in the last episode. Yeah, I probably ran so fast without thinking about where I was running. Alright. Phone call already? What's up? Young, what's up? Listen, Neil, the police just got an anonymous tip from Sakura Hotel. Whoever sent it to them didn't provide a lot of details. Just that they had been in contact with a suspicious person. Why so vague? I don't know, but it looks like you definitely got the right building. Thanks, Young. Talk to you later. Wait, so... Oh, if you make a mistake, the game would already... The game would course correct it by via a phone call. So that's interesting that's what it ends up being. Okay. I'll take it. I think that's nice that the developers were like, yeah, if you make a mistake, we'll try to course correct it. Because they know that they have to, like, push the player in the right direction or else. But I still don't know what the consequences are, though. That's the biggest question. Is like, what is the biggest consequences of getting something wrong? Is it that the characters become less trustworthy of you as a detective kind of character? Or are you gonna lose, like, confidence in something? It's like some people are gonna lose confidence in you or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I want to be a softie, you know? I want to be the guy who's like giving the Drovians or the new Jordans or whatever, the Drovian people, I guess, Drovian folks a chance, because, you know, they've been through a lot. They're not even in the planet that they're currently in, you know? They're just trying to do what they need to do. An independent Drovian economy? Who's this Charles Fly? I keep seeing this Charles Fly guy as the article writer. Pause and read, of course. We're almost out of time anyway, so we'll have to be very conscious about how much time I'm spending on this so far. I like how I'm hearing ambience backgrounds in the back, besides the music, of course. Alright. Sweet. Brain gain. Okay, so this area is blocked off. We'll probably get through that later on, maybe. Maybe to see where the guy came from. I knew there was another spot for smoking. Cannot believe I was right. You know what's funny? Right now, right now, as of recording, I'm in April, I think. Mid-April, almost. Perfect season for cherry blossom. I haven't seen a cherry blossom much as of late, but perfect season for it right now. Perfect timing in season. Saito. For some odd reason, the game shows him having blonde, shiny hair out here, but then on the what's it called? The portrait of the character, he's bald. I'm kind of confused by the whole he has a shiny head versus he doesn't have a shiny head, but he's bald here. Good morning. No, that's terrible. I shouldn't do an accent. No, I don't want to do an accent on Saito. Good evening, Neil. Hey, Saito. Looks like you beat me here. Well, the rest of us use cars, you know. I know. Let me bring you up to speed. We locked down the hotel and told the staff that nobody can go in or out. Holloway is keeping an eye on everybody in the lobby. I flew a drone up to the highest room. Long said that's where the sniper might be. It's empty. Lights out and no sign of life. Figured as much. Snipers don't usually stick around. But I did see lights in the room below. Maybe the guests in there saw or heard something. I'll pay them a visit. The receptionist said that the sniper's room was rented out to a gentleman named Diaz. I got his ID chip number already. Currently running a city-wide search for it, but without success so far. Do you know what Diaz looks like? They don't have any surveillance cameras in the hotel. You know how it is. Rich people and their privacy. So, No. Yeah, no. So, we don't know what he looks like. But maybe you can find out. I opened the sheet. Let me send that to you. What did you tell the staff? That we have reason to believe that a dangerous criminal escapes from the hotel. Good work. Let me know if you get a hit on our perp's ID. I'll be inside if you need me. Good luck. Sheet open. Banny's murderer. I'm kind of hoping that it saves when I'm in here, but whatever. Good evening. Good evening. Neil Conrad, CDI. Could you answer a few questions? Naturally. Do you have any relevant information on Mr. Diaz for me? Anything suspicious? Nothing out of the ordinary. I sent the information we have to your colleague. Payment info, ID number, those kind of things. I see. I like to have a look around Diaz's room. Do you have a universal key card or something? If it's absolutely necessary, then yes, it is. Here you go, sir. Please be careful not to disturb any of our guests at this late hour. Thanks. I will try. Good evening, Agent Long, CDI. Hey, Gary, I've got a key card. Let's have a look at Diaz's room. Also, I don't know why Diaz's is like a Z apostrophe when it should be an S accompanied with it. Because I think that Z's don't count as like a apostrophe S, but I might be wrong. I've never seen a Z apostrophe as like a belonging point, I guess, but I don't know. Alright, let's get up there. Please, keep it in the corridors if possible, and mind the carpets. Mind the carpets. Alright, let's see what the people have to say out here. I'm watching the witnesses while you're upstairs. Okay. Oh, I can't go past them, okay. Nothing new on highlights. Go investigate the rooms. Alright. Save, please. Damn it, it's not letting me save. How long ago was it saved? 6 minutes ago, jeez. This game doesn't seem to be nice to people when it comes to going to certain places and saving. Oh, drone. Mrs. Norton. What the? Stay calm, ma'am. We're with the CDI. Excuse me. And I'm the CEO of Norton Robotics. I'm serious. We're Agent Conrad and Agent Long from the CDI. I'm also serious. I'm Clarissa Norton, CEO from Norton Robotics. Oh. Didn't the CDI teach you to knock first? We're in the middle of a high-profile investigation. Manners still matter. On that note, would you mind calling off your armed drone? Fine. Please, make yourself comfortable. Excuse me. We'd rather stand. You need to answer a couple of questions. Everybody wants a piece of me these days. Make it quick. I'm a busy woman. Did you hear a gun earlier? A gun? What kind of war zone is this? Answer the question, please. No, but now that you mention it, I think I heard some noise earlier. Maybe sometime between 1 to 2 p.m. 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock? I thought someone had popped a cork. Anything else? Make it quick. I'm a busy woman. Do you know your upstairs neighbor? Here in the hotel? I never saw him. But I heard him taking a phone call in the corridor earlier. Around 11 o'clock? At 11 in the evening. In the corridor? I believe he was pacing up and down the hall until the person he called picked up. Then he went to his room. Was it a live conversation? Or did he get a recorded message from someone off planet? He spoke to... Wait, I'm so confused. He spoke to... I'm so confused with how this line is written. He spoke to... I heard someone on the other side of his phone, so It must have been a live conversation. I honestly think it's surprising that she can actually hear the phone from this distance, but what do you say? I don't know. I didn't pay much attention. He might not have spoken Garian at all. Garian at all. Anything else? That's all. Thanks. So you're going to leave me alone now? We might still have to bring you in for questioning. But for now, please stay put and wait for further instructions. Of course, I'll stay. My tea isn't even cooling enough to drink yet. It's like how she's just like, yeah, just leave. I'm just here, just wait for my tea. I didn't think that was what she ended up being on it. No, it's just nothing. Okay. I don't think anybody's in here. Why are you pulling your gun out? Alright. I'll probably end it here for now, unfortunately. And unfortunately, it's 9 minutes ago. Why is it so... Why game? Why is this game so mean to the save progress? I honestly think that the save progress could have been nicer, I think. Because, like, for me, when I'm recording, actually, no, not just even recording. Like, if it's somebody who needs to just say, hey, I need to close this game because I'm headed out and whatever. But then you have to keep playing until you hit a checkpoint. But then the checkpoint is not being generous. It's being pretty... I think that the checkpoints could have been better. Like, oh, enter a room, checkpoint. Or enter new location, checkpoint. Besides using the train and then checkpoint. Because I think that's what they're checkpointing it on, is the train usage. Or moving to a different big location rather than smaller locations of whatever. Because I think if you play long enough and you don't checkpoint enough, then you end up having to replay the whole section, which I literally did, and I didn't like that it... I mean, it took me 2 minutes, obviously, because I'm just skipping through the dialogue. But if I wasn't to skip through the dialogue, then it would be like pain in the butt. Anyways, next time when I play, it will be another full week. So I might forget some details here and there, but I'll hope to remember it as much as I can now. But so far, again, I'm still enjoying it. I don't know what this game is going to go towards in direction-wise. I'm wondering if it's like a cult going on that we have to investigate on, or if it's a criminal organization of sorts, maybe. I don't know. It seems very plausible that it could be either or, as a group of people that's trying to cause some sort of war between the Drovians and the Gaharians. So I'm kind of very intrigued by where this direction is going to go, but I'm kind of feeling like it's very mix-mashy on trying to figure out where things are at. And there's a lot of tension. It's actually interesting that a lot of characters have tension with the CDI, because the CDI seems like they have a bad reputation with the people, even though they are just living their lives kind of thing. But that's just me, I guess. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Nobody Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day, week, and night, or whenever watching this. Next episode, let's go ahead and continue this investigation. Look into this Sakura Hotel in terms of who this Diaz guy is. And we'll see what we can find in the next episode. Of course, my spawn point will be right here in this hotel thing after getting in there with the gun pointed out to nothingness. And then I'll start from there, I guess. That's mostly it. So, otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Roz, out.